Let's just recount the last 48 or so hours, right? Jalen Ramsey called the team to let them know that he had what he thought was the flu. Then he came in yesterday, and he showed up on the injury report with a back injury. And then last night, on the same day he had a back injury, the team released a statement that he's leaving the team to go be with his pregnant girlfriend. Now, if we started with the pregnant girlfriend, it would have been maybe a little bit different. Because, listen, that's commendable that you're going to spend time with your pregnant girlfriend who's about to give birth and you want to be with family and you're prioritizing family. All for that, great. But it doesn't change the situation as it currently is. Let's take aside the baby. Let's take aside the back. Let's take aside the flu.
Yeah,
I mean, he wants out. Yeah. He wants out. It's a stare down, okay? And they're challenging each other to see who's going to win this because the team doesn't want to trade him and he wants to be traded. And so right now, basically, they've shelved the discussions while he takes care of family issues.
Jalen hasn't missed any games. It is awfully coincidental that all of a sudden he starts missing games around the same time, or he's setting himself up to potentially miss some games around the same time that he's having this.
He's not going to play Sunday.
Yeah. Not at all.
He's not going to play Sunday.
He's not playing Sunday. Is he ever playing for Jacksonville again, Schefter? Is the way this thing is headed, it feels as though the Jaguars want an enormous price for him, and any team that trades for him knows they're going to have to sign him to a big contract. So that's a lot to give up no matter how good a player he is. So where does this stare down ultimately go?
That's a great question because I think the team right now is acquiescing to him by saying, we're giving him permission to go be with his pregnant girlfriend. They are working with him. But does that change? I don't know when his girlfriend is giving birth. Does that change when she gives birth? Does it change when he starts missing games? Do the good feelings and cheer continue to go? I don't think so. So at some point in time, the team's going to get real tired. And I think he's determined not to play there again.
Agreed. Like you said, it's a stare down. And it's a stare down that I love to watch because it's Ramsey versus Coughlin, and both guys seem that they are hard on their stance. I don't think he plays again. And again, we have to take him at face value, like Neek said. But I just think it's in theory a loophole. Because right now, the management and teams, they find all types of loopholes to punish players, to fine players, to not extend contracts. So if he were to just say, I don't want to show up, Schefter, if he were to just sit there and say, you know what,
which he doesn't,
but if he were to say that, he would get fined.
Correct. And he would miss a game check for not playing in the game. Whereas this way, he has a legitimate reason, whether it's injury, illness, or an excused family absence.
But I don't think they give paternity leave in the NFL, right? He's not going on paternity leave once she gives birth.
Multiple Patriots players have missed games because of the birth of their child, and they didn't dock them their game check, is what I'm saying. What I believe you're saying is he's finding ways to not play and still get paid.
If this were the case, if for any reason his hamstring weren't actually too hurt for him to play, that is what he's finding. But remember, let's go back to 2018 in September. Earl Thomas, he just said, the Seahawks aren't invested in me, so I'm not going to invest in them. And remember, Earl Thomas and Jalen Ramsey share the same age. And I think Ramsey's learning from Earl's situation. Earl came back, and Earl got hurt, and then had to sit out the rest of the year. And remember, he gave the bird to the Seahawks and let Pete Carroll know exactly how he felt about the situation. Ramsey gonna learn from it. Simple as that, as he should.
Is there, to sort of wrap it up for here, and we'll talk more about this as we go, but I think it's the biggest thing going on in the sport right now. Schefter, is there any reason to believe a trade is imminent?
No, not right now, not this week. But again, maybe some team swoops in, recognizes what's unfolding there, and says, hey, we'll give you 2-1s, and they take it. But the owners don't want to trade him right now.
Look, the Chiefs, the Ravens, there are a bunch of teams out there that are probably Jalen Ramsey away from winning the Super Bowl. So it'll be very interesting to see where it goes. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.